Alright, everybody. It's Saturday afternoon, and there's a lot to talk about for the um, upcoming regular season football. There's a lot to talk about. Um, yeah, so if you guys have any questions about my football vlog, and if you guys anything want to know about it, I will tell you lots of things that you guys need to know about football. So I've been a football fan ever since I was a kid. So I've been a really good football fan for like a very long time, and there's a lot to talk about football. And I like to learn about new football things and all that. So I like to watch the Patriots and sometimes other teams once in a while, but there's a lot of football that I like, and I want to do my first vlog to talk about football and what's the good, what's a good, who has a good chance of winning this year. And yeah, so if you have any questions, I'd like to see your comments. I want to see anything, any questions, something like that. So anything anything you guys want to ask, you guys can ask me something. Football's a good starting season soon, so I'm hoping they have a good chance of winning. So who knows what the team's gonna be like this year and stuff. So who like who is so, so who thinks who gets a good touchdown? Who thinks who have the best year quarterback? And who will have a nice good season? Who thinks will get the Super Bowl this year? I'm predicting the Patriots and the Redskins, or the Patriots and the 49ers. So the 49ers, they have a new quarterback this year, and they've been saying they have they have a good team. So, and I've also been hearing the Vikings, for example. But the Vikings, they went to the AFC Championship last year versus the Eagles, and the Vikings lost, and the Eagles went to the Super Bowl. On the other hand, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Patriots from last year, Patriots beat the Jaguars, went on to the Super Bowl versus the Eagles. And we all know what happened in that game versus on the Eagles and the Patriots. The Eagles beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl, and the Eagles won their first AFC Championship Super Bowl trophy. They never won a Super Bowl. And I felt bad for the loss of the Patriots with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, and we all know how we felt that year. But in 2016, the Patriots beat the Falcons Super Bowl. That was the first Super Bowl reign for Tom Brady. Tom Brady won 5 Super Bowls. They won 2001 over the Rams, 2003 over the Panthers, 2004 over the Eagles. And it'd be 2014 or 2015, the Pats beat the Seahawks. In 2016, Patriots beat the Falcons in the Super Bowl. They came back and won it in overtime. That was the football history comeback in football AFC history. Patriots came back to win the Super Bowl over the Falcons, 34 to 28. We all know how that went, and that was a really good game. But it was a good game. Then 2013, the Eagles came back and beat the Patriots in 2004. The Patriots beat the Eagles in 2004. Eagles beat the Patriots in 2018 Super Bowl. We were hoping the Patriots were going to win that game, but Nick Foles was a really good quarterback, but everybody knows Tom Brady's a really good quarterback. Nick Foles, on the other hand, won his first Super Bowl championship in history. Won his first Super Bowl ring. He was an MVP winner, and they had the parade in Philadelphia. I saw the parade, and we gotta give him credit for the Eagles for winning that Super Bowl last year. So we're hoping to have a good season this year. Patriots beat the Eagles in preseason. Patriots won 3 out of 1 loss in preseason. Patriots beat the Giants 17 to 12. That was preseason 4. Preseason 3. I'm not sure the Patriots won that game or not. So I want to know what you guys' questions for that, who won that game. I think preseason 1. Patriots versus the Redskins. The Patriots was down by 17 to nothing. Then the Patriots came back and won 29 to 17 over the Redskins, the first preseason game. Preseason 2, the Patriots versus the Eagles. Patriots won that game. So the Patriots won that game versus the Eagles. They won that game. And preseason 3, the Patriots versus the Panthers. So I think the Panthers beat the Patriots in that preseason game 3. Wait. So I think the Patriots lost over the Panthers preseason 3. Preseason 4, it was like 2-1. Patriots beat 2-1 game. They were leading 2-0 in the preseason game. And in preseason 3, the Panthers beat the Patriots. The Patriots lost 2-1. So it's preseason, but still counts. 2-1 over the Eagles and the Redskins. And then preseason 4, Patriots beat the Giants 17 to 12, and that's how it stands, 3-1 in the preseason. So next week, first opening season for the Patriots versus the Texans, and I had an update from the who's gonna make it, who's gonna win the AFC title, whatever division. They're saying 69% for the for the Titans. The Titans have the 69% chance to win the AFC division, and they have a 2% chance for the Colts to win the division. They also have 14 or 12% chance for the Texans to win the AFC thing. For the Jacksonville, I think it was like 25 or something % chance to make the AFC title. for the Vikings, I did not see the update from that. I was let you guys know what that update was going to be. They do have one, but I had to look it up and see what's like. So let me grab my phone and I'll let you guys know what my thought is. I'm gonna look it up and see how much percent does the Vikings have to win the AFC. um, okay, they say this was on there. Okay, here it is. Playoff pick. Let's see what this is. Okay, they say playoff odds pick Jaguars challenge Patriots Vikings top Eagles. So we don't know who's gonna win. Beating the New England Patriots in January in Foxborough is similar than so invading the lands north of the well. Van crushing an unending army of dead Bill Belichick and Tom Brady at home in the playoffs with the trip to Super Bowl at stake. Say no more. Truly, the Patriots are only a true story. Nobody actually thinks they can go into the New England and era to win the team preseason required to try anyway, except this time, young, especially a pointedly full-hearted group of Jaguars truly believe it's going to do the impossible by bringing down the mighty Patriots. Well, in the sense the Jaguars have a lot in common with Jon Snow and his very bad plan, centered on capturing a live White Walker beyond the wall and transporting him back to civilization. John actually believed he could have pulled off such a impossible feat, and so do the Jaguars. The thing is, John did accomplish his mission impossible. What is this? I'll read the bottom. The line for the game has been set at 9.5 points in favor of the Patriots. Of course, that's way too high of picking the Jaguars because this is setting up to be one-score game during which Patriots would be tested and pushed to think brink the Jaguars might not fulfill Ravens' policy. Don't worry, I won't try to force Ravens connection because they seem very important, inappropriate, but they will cover the spread. The last time the Patriots lost in the playoffs, January 2016. The Broncos in the AFC Championship game. That game was played in Denver, which makes the similar different from Sunday games. But the Broncos used a formula the Jaguars will also deploy. The Broncos technically had Hall of Famer Peyton Manning under the center, but actually they had the composer Peyton Manning at quarterback. Quarterback Manning finished the 2015 regular season as the league's lowest rate quarterback, 67.9 among the 34 quarterfinals, and the Broncos still won 20-18. They won because they hit the heck out of Brady and covered the heck out of his receiver in that game. The Broncos defense sacked Brady 4 times, hit him 17 times, and knocked away 10 passes. Future Hall of Fame pass rusher Steve Marcus played for the Broncos in the game when he retired last year. The way to beat Tom Brady is to hit him. He wrote for the player's tribute as many times as you can hit him. And even then, he might not be enough. It turns out there was a common theme when you look at the Patriots' home playoff losers. Over the years, they came against the great defense. The 2009 Ravens beat the Patriots in New England because of their fourth-ranked defense by DVOA. In 2010, Jets beat the Patriots in New England because of their fifth-ranked defense by the DVOA. The 2009 Ravens sacked Brady 3 times. In the 2010 Jets sacked Brady 5 times. The Jaguars fit the mold. They can do what the 2009 Ravens and 2010 Jets did. Heck, we should probably put the 2007 and 11 Giants into the group. They sacked Brady 7 times in two Super Bowl wins. The Jaguars finished the regular season with the second most sacks, 55, one behind the Pittsburgh after registering 4 sacks in 2 playoffs. It gains their total rises to 59 or 2 put it other way, 3.3 per game according to Pro Football Focus. The Jaguars generate pressure at rate of 39.6. With that, even though they blitz only 18.7%, even though the blitz of the time, league average is 29.3%. Meanwhile, Brady has been under the dress on only 31.4% of his dropbacks. Brady received a negative grade from CFF in one game this season. A shocking week of 14 loss to the Dolphins. In the game, the Dolphins sacked Brady twice, hit him 6 times, pressured him on 35.3% of his dropbacks, according to Pro Fitness Football. There's a theme here. Pressure is not the pressure of the moment with Brady. So he sees under the pressure from 300-pound men. He should expect to see pressure Sunday. The Jaguars can generate pressure around the edges, according to defense and Carl Campbell, Young Necro, and Dan Fowler. Combined for 34.5 sacks, they can force pressure up the middle. Concerning defense tackle, Mills Jackson racked up 8 sacks during the season. They can hit Brady while their impressive secondary, led by the Ramsey, force under the doors Brady to throw into tight windows, and if Brady makes a mistake, the Jaguars defense can punish him by actually catching error passes. Okay. If the response to all these above is that the Patriots have Tom Brady and Jaguars have Blake Bortles, I would like to point out that the last quarterback to beat this season was Jake Cutler in the Week 14 game. In truth, it's fair responsive. Frankly, it's wise. I think Jaguars will fall short Sunday. Just don't expect the Patriots to fall through the defense to finish. The season, this is like last year's game. So I think, yeah, this is last year. Let's see. Let's do a different okay, let's do this one. Oh, I don't want to do that. Let's see here, guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's the season this year. 2018-2019 season, NFL season. Away, Buffalo Buffalo and the Baltimore Ravens. Pittsburgh and Cleveland Browns. Bengals and the Colts. Titans and the Dolphins. Houston and the Patriots. And the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chargers. Jaguars, New York Giants. Seahawks, Denver. Jets, Detroit. Los Angeles Rams, Oakland. Falcons, Eagles. San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Vikings. Tampa Bay, Saints, Redskins, Cardinals, Dallas, Panthers, Chicago, and Green Bay. So, do you think the Vikings have a chance to win the Super Bowl this year? There we go. There we go. The last time the Vikings made the NFC Championship game was 2010 when they lost to the Saints, 31-28. To overtime. It has been 41 seasons since the Vikings last went to the Super Bowl. Wow. If the Minnesota can make it back this season, it will be the first team to play the Super Bowl in its own stadium. Wow. Okay, Super Bowl 2019. Super Bowl 53, the 53rd Super Bowl and 49th National Football League championship game after the Bengals decided league champion for the 2018 season. The game is scheduled to be played on February 3rd, 2019, Mercedes Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. I already saw this. Okay, Minnesota Vikings Bowl odds are better than you think. Minnesota, maybe that's mm, okay. Here we go. The Patriots, who are given a 31% chance of winning the Super Bowl, are the only team with the better odds than the Vikings. Wow. So, according to Vegas Insider, Minnesota is the 9 favorite to win the NFC Championship. It has 9 to odds to win the Super Bowl. The Patriots have 2-1 odds. Well, let's see. So, that's a lot of odds, guys. So, who would think has a better chance to win the Super Bowl this year? I want to see the Vikings win, but The Vikings have not been went to a Super Bowl for 41 seasons, so that's a very long time for Vikings. That's a long time. I'm not sure it's gonna be good this season, but I hope so. That's my vlog, guys. Hope you guys like my vlog. Give me some comments for the Super Bowl this year. Talk to you guys soon. I talk to you guys soon.